In April of 2017, more than 300 small-scale gold miners in and around the Marudi mountain area had called on the government to intervene and take urgent action to regularize their operations in light of Canadian-owned company Romanex Guyana Exploration resuming operations in the area. Before then, Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman intervened in a standoff between small miners from the Marudi mountain area, representatives of indigenous communities and the Romanex Guyana Exploration Limited, and facilitated a negotiation process. That mediation was signed on to reportedly by all parties involved in the squabble. Now, Director of Compliance at the Ministry of Natural Resources Derek Lawrence told media operatives on Monday that the mediation process now seems to be in limbo.
The Ministry of Natural Resources is disappointed with what seems to be a reneging by all the parties concerned on the terms and understanding of the mediation process on mining in the Marudi Mountain Area, Region Number 9, that was arrived at in 2016 after great effort.
Concessions have been granted to Romanex Guyana Exploration Limited to work the area, but there have been clashes between the company and workers who come from Amerindian villages in Region 9.
The ministry is disappointed in what clearly now seems to be new positions coming from the parties who appear not to want to act in good faith. The ministry is of the view that Romanex can do more to accommodate the small miners. The Rupununi Miners Association should abide by the mediated agreement and take up the lands set aside for them as agreed. And the South Rupununi indigenous communities ought not to be bringing any new positions after the agreement was inked, such as their position that there should be no mining in the other areas at all.
Several blocks of mining lands for miners who are part of the Miners Association and former occupiers of Romanex mining lands were also earmarked, while another was identified for administration by the Guyana Women Miners Organization for its members who are operating in Mining District 6. Lawrence believes that the South Rupununi indigenous communities should not present any new positions after the agreement was inked.
It appears that persons are attempting to derail the mediation agreement to which all parties had committed, had endorsed, and celebrated. This division seems to be driven by knowledge of the quantity of resources in the area. The ministry is assured that the resources in the area are enough to provide for all of the parties engaged if good sense is allowed to prevail.
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.